I'd like to demonstrate the experience of sensory awareness and how it's different from other methods or techniques. Whereas if I have a child or a friend or a client whose shoulders are tight, I might say, your shoulders are tight, how about relaxing them? Or drop your shoulders or whatever, and that person might do so for the moment, but habit is that it comes back up again. Where in sensory awareness we work more with experiencing. So if I am here and whether or not your shoulders are tight, it doesn't matter, but if I want to give you the experience of maybe what your shoulder feels like in a different way, one of the things I can do is just come under your arms with your permission. Yeah, and I will lift your arm very slowly, really, so you can feel, you can experience, and you also don't have the responsibility of holding your arm and maybe creating tension. But if you can allow me to support your arm, and then just feel what's happening. And what I'm doing is moving with her arm. I'm not going into any place that I think she might not want to go, but just giving you the experience of maybe movement in your shoulder, whatever is happening for you. And I do it slowly so that you can take your time and experience what is happening for you. And then again, slowly coming down. And then very simply coming away to give you your opportunity to experience whatever you're feeling.
It feels strange because I don't feel like my right arm belongs to me.
Who does it belong to?
To you?
No. What is it you're experiencing?
This part is flabby. And from elbow to wrist, it's much heavier than my left arm. So this is very strange. This part has no tension, probably, but this part is hard and doesn't feel like belong to me.
Here now. Okay, may I lift your arm again? Let's see what happens another time. I'm going to do the same thing. So what I do is support your arm under your wrist and your elbow, because they're joints, just to give you the sense of support rather than just let it hang. So I really want to let you feel the safety.
That's the exact part I don't...
Yes, I know, that's interesting. So if I move it, because you're allowing me to move, I feel no resistance here. What are you feeling now?
Subtle movement. This part. Nothing really here.
bring your arm back down and come away again. So I follow gravity, really, the pull of gravity or your weight, bringing it down. So now what is your experience?
I feel the strange feeling because I've never bring my arm down so slowly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you've probably not had somebody lift your arm like that slowly. So yes, strange, different, different. But what else? Is there anything else you're feeling other than strange?
Palms. A little wet.
Both palms?
I think so. Both palms. And my chest feels like more expanded, broader somehow. This feels good.
So that's a good example of how connected we are. I might lift your arm and think, well, I'm going to let her release tension in her shoulder, but what happens is that your chest opens. I mean, we are connected. We can be affected in our toes by me touching your right arm or something. So, yeah. So, anything else of interest?
I realized that I'm not standing on a flat place. My left part is little sinking and it's lower than the right part.
You change if you... So basically, what sensory awareness does is help us become more aware of whatever. Whether it's where we're standing, how we're standing, breath, tension, and from my feeling is that the awareness is what's important. If I'm not aware, there's nothing I can do. But if I am aware of something, and there's no bad, there's no wrong, whatever it is I'm aware of, if it doesn't feel right, I can pay attention to it. I can change it if I want to. Or I can keep it. It's my choice. But for me, the awareness is really the key to this work.
I feel tension here, but I don't know how to let it go. It's still here.
So more awareness then, more time.
To let it go?
To feel it.
To feel it.
Pain. Well, that's just the thing. Doctors, other teachers, and all sorts of things will tell you maybe how to do this, how to exercise. And in sensory awareness, we don't do exercises. We have experiences. And a lot of them are just explorations. So what is this here? Oh, well, today it feels better. Yesterday it felt different. Whatever it is, it's alive. I can feel it. That's the important thing. And then rather than someone telling you how to release this, you can follow. You can pay attention and say, oh, my shoulder really wants to go here. Maybe it wants to go up. Maybe it wants to go back or down. But if I may touch you, my touch here, just here on your shoulder, might focus your attention. So I'm just making contact. I'm not doing anything other than making contact. And you can explore, you can move if you want to, you can just listen.
I feel tension here too. Is it a good idea to look at the mirror if I...
No, look inside. I don't think the mirror has an extension. Just look inside, which is feeling, I guess, looking inside.
We can easily look at ourselves with a cell phone.
And then you make more tension there. Yeah, no. How about, what are you feeling in here? As you feel, rather than what?
feel the weight of my right arm. And the connection, I thought arm connects from here, but actually it begins from here. I think I feel tension in my neck, not only this part, but it came from here, I guess. I feel I'm standing a little strangely.
Change yourself as you want. And I'm going to take my hands away now. But if there's an impulse to change something, whether it's your standing, your shoulder, whatever, follow your impulse. So follow your inner mirror. It's said about a mirror, not the outer, but your inner. What are you feeling inside? What wants to happen? Not what you think, but what do you feel?
To keep the head this way, it feels too heavy for me. So I want to adjust the location of my head.
Follow your wants. And again, it's an experiment, it's an exploration. You might adjust your head someplace, and after a while that doesn't feel right, and then you might go someplace else. It's an adventure.
This feels better. I don't feel tension here.
Great. So maybe you've learned something about where your head needs to be in relation to your neck, in relation to your whole organism, so that you don't feel tension.
I always thought the brain, the head, is heavy, just as it is.
It is heavy.
But there is a way to carry it in a lighter way.
Well, there's a balance. There's a balance. I mean, this is heavy, yes, but if you find a balance, it isn't. But you get to find it. Because it's yours. And you know what? It may be this balance today, tomorrow may be a different balance. Because you might be on a different surface, you might even be wearing different clothing. Or your day might be busier or less busy, and your balance might be a little different. So it's not a pattern that we're going to go into. It's an awareness, an aliveness that we hopefully respond to every moment.
Then if I try to keep my head this way all the way, so all the time, then it becomes my habit?
Yes, and you can become stiff. It might even be correct, but it could be stiff. And to be alive, we're not stiff. Hopefully.